Back with a story new at 11. There's a big crackdown underway in Elizabeth City.
For the first time in 20 years, a number of people are getting the boot. But 10 on your side's Jason Marks is here to tell us no one's getting kicked out. Quite the opposite. They can't go anywhere, at least in their car, right?
Yeah, Tom, this has a lot to do with the lack of downtown parking spots. Police use this analogy. They say it's like if you were to go to a restaurant and sit down at a table. You're not expected to stay there all day. Well, the same goes for parking. Elizabeth City doesn't have the biggest of downtowns, though some might say
it's bizarre, isn't it?
It has big city issues.
Suppose we've got an epidemic.
You could call it that. Police do.
If you go downtown between, say, 8:30 in the morning and 6 o'clock in the evening, you can forget it.
Forget about finding a parking spot. Forget it, because once they're filled, they stay just that.
I have customers, they'll come by, they say, I rode around the block 3 times and finally found a parking place.
Brian Hickman's a restaurant owner.
I've been here about 4 years.
Hot dogs are his thing. Finding a solution to the parking problem, he'll leave that to those in charge.
I wish the parking was better, but I don't really know what the answer is either.
Most spots have a 2-hour limit. You go over, you get a $10 ticket. But police say those are going unpaid. The city's owed $8,000 for some 800 tickets.
We don't get rid of anything right here.
So officers are bringing in an old friend.
This is the city's one boot.
And it was just sitting in the closet.
Got it probably 25 years ago. We used it a few times and discontinued use. I guess the need really wasn't there.
But police say it is now. The boot will go on the worst offenders. But more importantly than making people pay is making people leave when the 2-hour limit is up.
When somebody pulls into space and stays there for 6 and 8 hours, it just uses up that space where nobody else can get in.
Seems kind of excessive and frivolous.
That's how Michael Costa feels about the boot, though you won't catch it on his car.
I avoid getting parking tickets in the first place, and if I got one, I'd pay it, so.
But police say everyone will get the message.
I think so.
Loud and clear.
Leave.
Now, the police department has one officer in charge of parking enforcement. She'll also be in charge of putting the boot on cars she knows have multiple unpaid tickets. The booting program is set to start up this Thursday. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
And here's another idea many communities like. Don't let drivers renew their registrations if they have unpaid parking tickets. The DMV already blocks registrations for people who owe child support or car taxes.